What is up, YouTube? That's here today. I'm back from where Pokemon VGC 2023 Regulation E battles, and today we're featuring a Pokemon that was requested. You can see this comment right here. Christopher Marino 6685 highly requested me to make a video about Ariados with the fire emoji and the praise. I think that's the praise emoji. So that's what we're going to be doing today. We're going to be utilizing Ariados in Regulation E competitive VGC battles. The set that we're going with features Protect, Rage Powder, which a lot of people don't know Ariados gets, so we get some redirection, which a hyper-aggressive team like this definitely needs a little bit of. It gets Sucker Punch, so it can pair very well with like Shenpao, Dragonite, Urshifu going for massive priority spam, and last but not least, a massive, I'm talking massive, stabbed Megahorn. Megahorn's so big, and it hits even harder when paired with Shenpao, and it hits even harder when we're utilizing a Focus Sash to leave ourselves at 1 HP, going to exactly 1 to activate our Swarm ability, giving us a 1.5 boost to that Megahorn, being able to one-shot things like, you know, those pesky water Ogre Ponds, those Grass Terra Heatrans, those Rillabooms, you know, the Pokemon that would like normally give this core really significant problems. Ariados has the power to potentially deal with those. So that's the idea behind this team. I want to see if you guys have an idea for a Pokemon you want to see me use in a creative and fun way in competitive VGC battles. Think about letting me know in the comments below. And without further ado, let's get right on into these games. Wish me luck. Here we go. All right. Bundle, Tyranitar, Kommo-o, Rillaboom, Hisuian, Arcanine, and Flutter. So one thing I really like about fighting against a team like this is, yes, there is fake out pressure from the Rillaboom, but there's not that much speed control. Like, there's nothing really stopping me from leading, like, Covert Cloak Torn into, like, Flutter and just melting things. They don't have, like, Wide Guard. I'm gonna get value, either, like, a KO or a Force Terra off of a lead like this. And then what I really like about that is, because I'll have the Tailwind up, I think that, like, Urshifu will be a pretty decent play. I just don't want to lose my Urshi to something like a Rillaboom. So that means I'm probably going to go like Shenpao Urshi in the back, but then we want to use Ariados. So how do we correctly utilize Ariados? I think Ariados can definitely come. It's a great check to Rillaboom too. We can swap in soak damage from Grassy Glides. I guess that means we're going to be using Dragonite. Dragonite's pretty good mon. It's immune to that Intimidate. It has Iron Heads for the Flutter. It has big Outrages for the Rillaboom and the Arcanine and the Kommo, so I think like Dragonite's probably a pretty good one. And if we can utilize Rage Powder from the Ariados correctly, we can get some big Dragonances off of this Dragonite as well. So I think it's a pretty good one. You know, you don't really see teams like this one that often. I feel like Shenpao Dragonite is definitely like overused. So is Urshifu, but the way that we're using them with like a Choice Scarf normal Terra Shenpao paired with like a redirecting Ariados, I like to think of Ariados as more of like the bug Ogerpon, right? Because it gets that Rage Powder, which is similar to like Ogerpon gets Follow Me, but like it is a bug. It's not like a grass type. It's not like a fire type or a water type. It's a little bug guy, bug poison guy. So let's see what we can get done here. There is the fake out pressure we were talking about. I don't actually see the issue with going like Tailwind. Actually, we don't even need a Tailwind here. We're just faster than them. So we can actually just click Bleak Wind and just click the Dazzling Gleam. And if you want to go Steel Terra, you're probably going to lose your Rilla. And if you lose your Rilla, that's totally fine. Like, oh, they didn't Terra. What did you think we were going to do, bro? Hello? Are you good? Are you good? Did you think I was going to, like, do, like, something else? I didn't do anything. And we got that Covert Cloak. Easiest, peasiest lemon squeeziest game of my life. We're getting a DC in 3, 2, 1. This is ranked. I wonder what they really thought. They're just like, oh, no, Flutter. And I'm like, well, yeah. Flutter. You could have, like, I also thought there was a good shot they would have swapped in Arcanine to, like, soak that Dazzling damage. There's their Flutter. So now, you've heard me talk about this before. If you're not threatened on your Tailwind setter, you don't actually need to set Tailwind with any sort of urgency because you want to elongate the effect of the Tailwind. So remember, it's only active for a few turns. So now that I'm setting it right here, I'm going to get the maximum effect out of it. And I'm just going to go for another D-Gleam, and this should set up for a board state where like Dragonite and Ariados just come out and win the game. We're going to get a big Megahorn off into that T-Tar. That's going to be sick. I want to see if it's Policy T-Tar. Yeah, I wasn't expecting to just one-shot anything. I don't want to waste my Terra here. Shadow Ball's smart from them. And if they miss a Rock Slide, like, we do be having shots. No, I could have went Terra there to not get KO'd by that Shadow Ball, but I think Shadow Ball doing neutral damage to our Fairy typing and that Rock Slide from T-Tar would have finished off our Flutter. So you don't want to waste the resources. Like, you just want to say, I'll take the double KO I got first turn. I'll get some good damage up on this next two. I'll put up some speed control. We'll show that your Flutter basically you know, well, not really show, but you're taking some damage here. And then it's up to Ariados and Dragonite. And this Dragonite set should outspeed the Flutter. We're going to Iron Head that, and I am going to totally click the absolutely massive Bug Terra Mega Horn because I want to. Actually, I don't even need a Bug Terra. It's fine. Big Mega Horn. We'll kill that guy. And we'll just Iron Head here. Let's go. Now, I wonder if the T-Tar has some sort of weird Terra. Maybe I should be clicking Rage Powder here. But they're looking at this Ariados thinking like, what is the play here? We know we're forcing a Terra on one of their mons. But what Terra are you going to do? What you going to do? What you going to do? Psychic? That's actually really cool. Psychic Terra T-Tar. We've seen a little bit of that recently. Get perfectly countered by Ariados, bro. So Iron Head takes out this Flutter. I'm still a really big fan of Iron Head Dragonite. It's one of my absolute favorite sets. And the massive Mega Horn. Look at that horn on that Ariados right here. Mega Horn. Big damage. Dude, T-Tar useless into the almighty unstoppable power of Ariados. Dude, they thought they were cool. They thought they were hot. They're not. Ariados busted, giving those big wins in the first game of the day. That's what we love to see. Clefairy, Como, Urshi, Torn. A lot of good stuff here. Okay, so they have a lot of redirection. I'm actually a big fan of bringing Torn in the back and making a play that heavily prioritizes dealing with their Tornadus. I actually think I'm going to go like Dragonite Urshi with our Torn, and then you should bring Flutter. You should bring your Flutter. Kids, bring your Flutter main. We're bringing the Ariados instead. You know, I think that's one of the things that sets me apart from some of the other YouTuberinos extraordinaires is that, like, I feel like a lot of the other people that use, like, meme teams don't always feature the mon that they're trying to use. Like, I could definitely bring Flutter here and just get my win, and that'd be fine. But I'm going to try and force myself to win with the mon that we're trying to use here. I want to see if they lead Urshi and Clefairy and go for, like, a helping hand play to, like, bonk my Flutter. If that would be like Banded Urshi, they'd be able to really steal some damage from my Flutter. But I think against like this board state, I think we're in a great spot here. So who do we want to nuke? That's like the question here. Who are we nuking? Because we have this. We can just, I think you can just go after the Urshi, but like if we just go after the Shenpao, that'd be kind of nice. Like what are you going to do to me, bro? Do we just swap into Ariados? That could be clean. All right, so I'm thinking about this. Urshi versus Urshi, like, we can just attack the Shenpao with the water attack. Actually, what if I just went, like... What if we just did, like, that? What would be the negative play from this? No way you're protecting on the Shenpao. Yeah, let's see what happens. I want to see if I can get you off the board. Are you going Ghost? Because it's my Terra, so you're not going anything. Okay. If you can go Water Terra, you can hit this Dragonite slot. I don't really care. Are you gonna like close combat my Dragonite, bro? Yeah, let's see what happens. Let's go E-Speed D's, please. This should be able to KO. This is a banded E-Speed plus. Sorry, not banded. It's a regular E-Speed plus a banded Aqua Jet. There we go. Shenpao down for the count. That's so big. And then yeah, they can hit with whatever they want, but like Thunder Punch. Do we hold it? We can just double into that Urshi next turn. Clefairy. Cool, we actually could double into it. That being said, I'm going to click Dragon Dance here. And I'm going to hard switch in. We'll hard switch in this Ariados, bro! Where are you looking? Alright, are you going to close combat my Dragonite? You shouldn't be able to KO through multi-scale, right? I get a Dragon Dance out of it. I can probably OHKO your Clefairy with an Iron Head there. There's the follow me. Cool, I'm happy to see no helping hand or anything weird. And let's see what the guy's going for over here. Thunder Punch. Dude, Ariados thick. Dummy thick Ariados. Dude, that's so cool. Oh my gosh, look at this area. Dude, I'm going to go for a Rage Powder now. Oh my gosh. I'm going to get another Dragon Dance off. Because, like, I can. Ariados busted here. Let's go. Oh my gosh, dude, this guy's not ready. They're pivoting. They're like, no, no, no. I bet you that's Scarf Urshi. Bet you. Dude, I can OHKO that thing. Mold Breaker, huh? Busted. What are you clicking? Are you singing? Follow me. Oh, they swapped into just that. Okay, that's fine. Who do I want to go after? 2 Dragon Dances, dude. I'm off to the races right now. See, I'm looking at it like this. I think I might just Rage... Oh, you can't really Rage Powder away the Ogre Pawn. I bet I Oko it, though. I bet, like, this Okos. I bet this Oko's Clefairy, but if I was... No, there's Friend Guard. I'm going to actually go after the Clefairy. There's no reason to Rage Powder. Let's just do the E-Speed. We might have enough damage to Oko it. And there's not really a reason to Rage Powder here, though. Well, actually, what if we did this? What if we did Iron Head into the Clefairy and just a Protect with the Ariados to be able to protect ourselves from that Urshi in like 2 turns? Is that their Terra? Are they going Fire Terra Pawn? Cool. They're getting an attack boost. See, I know they have Mold Breaker, but they just lost the Mold Breaker. So now, like, I think their only out was to, like, try and go for the Bonk Hammer into my Dragonite, use their Mold Breaker to break my Multiscale, and crit me. But now they just can't break me. Which means, like, I don't know how much I really care about it. Like, Ariados kind of big busted out here, so let's see if you're protecting. Follow me. That ain't it. That is not it. So we are going to be able to Oko this thing. And then you have a Scarf Urshi in the back. We still have our Urshi. And a Rage Powder Mon, dude. We're in a pretty good spot. I think we actually just Rage Powder, KO their Urshi. And they went for their Ariados. Yo, Ariados busted! Oh my gosh, dude, they're not ready for this. I think we Oko their Urshi with the +2 Normal Terra Extreme Speed. Or we could just click Outrage here and be like, yo, 1 and done. That's a +1 and done. I think the E-Speed's fine. Because we want to also do it before like an Aqua Jet. And... No, wait, that's not right. Because we want to be able to Rage Powder. Wait, they're no longer a Grass type, right? They're just a Fire type. So I should be able to redirect them. So that means this is right. So E-Speed's here. And Rage Powder. Busted. Spike. Yeah, you never want to go into the Ogre Pawn because the Urshi's basically already shown, I think, that it's Scarfed. And that's also why we didn't click Outrage, because we don't want to have that go into that slot and be wasted. Oh my gosh, they lived. The boy who lived. Rage Powder busted. And they're clicking Close Combat. Dude, I'm Ariados, though! Dude, Ariados... Dude, we're making plays. I'm going to Sucker Punch that thing. I'm going to Sucker Punch it, and then, like, what do you have in the back? It could... We've KO'd 2 of them. Yeah, so actually, I'm going to Outrage this. So we're going to Sucker Punch that Urshi because I can. And then Outrage Oko the Ogre Pawn. Dude, this is the best. Dude, Ariados is so cool. Let's go. Sucker Punch Ariados. Plays for days. Urshifu, I ain't ever even heard of it, bro. Dude, Ariados busted. Yo, Christopher Marino 6685. Ask and you shall receive. Ask and you shall receive. Let me know in the comments what Pokemon you want to see me feature in cool and creative ways. And if I like the Pokemon, if I think it's cool enough, I'll make a video about it. Just like this one that features Ariados. Because Ariados is busted. Okay, Articuno Ninetales. We don't really have any weather control. Ninetales is a bit of a jerk. How would we best deal with that? Probably something like Urshi Torn. But then, like, they have Water Pawn. So we need to bring the right mons to break Water Pawn. So I'm thinking something like Torn Urshi Ariados. And then we need something to break Water Pawn. Shenpao's okay. It's a 1-for-1. Dragonite's not great. It's really also bad for Heatran. So it has to be Flutter, which means that, like, I don't even really know how we break the Heatran. We'd have to, like, walk into Shadow Ball to break Heatran. And Shadow Ball's not really bad for any of those mons. It's just not, like, the Fairy Terra Double Dip that we need to succeed, especially versus things like Iron Hands. This is going to be kind of hard. I think they have a pretty solid team over there. And crits are going to be pretty important. I guess we also can just, like, Rock Slide our Urshi. Like, there is an Articuno over there. We could just click Rock Slide. Heatran Lando. Okay, so, like, where is the Water Pawn happening? Okay. Water Pawn 50/50 activate intensifies. I'm going to click Icy Wind. And I'm going to switch in my Ariados. How greedy could one person be? You know I have Tailwind, right? You know I have Surging Strikes. So I'm not just going to, like, you're not just going to do something with Orlando. You're not trying to U-turn out. You're not trying to do anything here. You can bring in your Water Pond there. It's hands. And then I'm assuming that this Heatran's going Grass Terra and attacking what was Urshi. That's what I'm, like, assuming. You wouldn't really Heat Wave here. You're terastallizing into something. You might go, like, Fairy Terra. Double Pivot. That's Water Pond. Cool. This is fine with me. So we see all 4 of their mons. They have a great Fake Out Pin turn 2, but also remember, I did not need to set my speed control yet. So right now, our Ariados is big pin in that Ogre Pond, dude. It's nice. It's value. And I guess we're, like, afraid of Thunder Punch into Torn. So I probably should. Actually, I'm just going to double Protect. Like, what is the issue with that? Having Protect on Torn is so value. I feel like I'm so blessed to have Protect on this mon right now. Are you just clicking the Fake Out? Ooh, Spiky Shield. Or are you clicking, like, the Thunder Punch? You going all in? Because, like, we can redirect that Thunder Punch till the cows come home. Yeah. Wild Charge. Roughly the same idea. We don't need to set Tailwind yet, so I won't. Because I know there's some weird Terra back there on the Heatran. You're saving the Grass Terra. So I'm actually just going to Bleak Wind and just Rage Powder. Yeah. Yeah, let's do it. Rage Powder busted! Now you cannot Rage Powder the Ogre Pond. The Ogre Pond's switching. And if this Heatran comes in, he's big sad. Note that I still have not set my speed control. I do not need it yet. I outspeed pretty much almost all of your mons. So look at this. Look at this Ariados out here, boys. Look at this guy. Holy moly. Bleak Wind. Any Bleak Wind misses really suck because I want to be able to see if the Heatran... Okay, it's good that I at least hit Heatran. I want to be able to see if your leftovers Heatran or Orb. Give me my Swarm range proc. I'm ready to swarm. Cool, it is leftovers Heatran. Alright. So that means we are going to try to... We're going to fodder the Torn. Just going to Tailwind. Just drop Protect. And we're going to go for a board state where... Ariados and Urshifu perfectly pin what we need to pin. If we can actually get that Heatran off the board, I do think that Flutter comes in and wins the game. Oddly enough. Flamethrower, no Heat Wave. They respect Ariados. Cool. We should still lose this guy. Wild Charge is making them take so much recoil too. Nice. It's so good that we're getting KO'd here. Now, when we bring up this Urshi, right, they're going to be like, ha, I'm going to switch into my Ogre Pond. And they're going to swap in and take the absolutely massive Swarm boosted Mega Horn. Or they can stay in with the Heatran. No one's saying they can't just stay in and be like, I'll just Grass Terra with Heatran. But I got the Mega Horn. Right? I got the Mega Horn. All I got to do is hit it. Swarm boosted. Surging Strikes this slot. Should we terastallize our Urshi? No. It is them as well. Fuck this Heatran, bro. Oh, show me that Water Pond, bro. Show it to me. Show me what you're working with. Let's go. Can't believe that Iron Hands didn't swap. I actually can't believe it. It makes sense them leaving it in, but like, I'm trying to think of what I need to do to break this damn Heatran, bro. Oh, we just Okona with Mega Horn! And then, yeah, they're gonna get to KO my Urshi here. Maybe I should have, like, played this differently. Because I can't break the damn Heatran now. Maybe I should have just hit the hands. Like, they were obviously switching. I could have actually hit the hands, probably killed it, and had a board state where we check the Heatran. Because, like, I don't think I can break Heatran anymore. That being said, oh, it's Lando. If it's just the Heatran, are we fine versus that? Like, I don't think so. That probably KOs, but like, I think we need to do that. It sucks that I'm scarfed, you know? It sucks that I'm scarfed. Here's a Terra from us. Yeah, I should have just went for the Surging Strikes in the hands, taken out the hands, read the swap in, knowing they were going to swap in the Ogre Pond. I should have. I think it was a little bit greedy, but I'm just running out of resources, you know? They're Terraing here, so they can't Terra Heatran, not that it matters. What are you Trastlessing into? You're finally Trastling his hands? Fairy Terra hands! Okay. Do you still die? This Specs Dazzling Gleam. It's a lot. It's a lot of damage. Sucker Punch, free damage on Landers in case we need it. Just a little bit. D-Gleam D's. Let's go. Oh, he's so close, bro! That sucks. Dude, we almost had this. I think we almost had this. I cannot believe that Lando's still alive. I wonder how much investment it has in bulk. Ariados, I cry every time for you, buddy. But we'll probably have to hold the L on this one. I think it's a fun game, though. I think we could have played just a little bit more optimally, but, like, we did one-shot a Water Pond with a Mega Horn. Like, so if you're looking for those Water Pond checks, dude, you gotta think about using a little bit of Ariados action if I drop my controller. Obviously we still have to use Dazzling because we're stuck. And I want to see if this Heatran even has Flash Cannon. Not that it needs to use Flash Cannon. They should really just be using Flamethrower because that's what they showed earlier. See, they showed the Flash Cannon. Look at this. So if I fight this person in the very next game, I know a little bit more about their sets. I'm assuming that's a Scarf Lander that has a little bit of bulk. I know their Ogerpon is weak, bro, which means more of a sweeper set, like full speed set. And then their Heatran actually has additional coverage moves, which makes me think it doesn't have something like a Grass Terra. So maybe we'll play him again and see if I can get my Salty. Okay, Hisui and Gudra Milotic with Grim. This is going to be a weird one. I think realistically the best way to deal with Hisui and Gudra is to utilize like Flutter Mane. I think Flutter Mane still is like one of the best matchups into it. So if we can, or even like Shenpao is really, really good at just going Sacred Sword, shredding through all those boosts that it gets. That being said, I do need to get up the correct amount of speed control if we need. So let's see, what do we actually want to do? We need to over-respect Grim. I'm going to bring Urshifu. Urshifu and Grim, solid. That's all that we really need to do here. And then I'd like to force them to reflect as opposed to forcing them into like a light screen. So like I might even lead like Shenpao Urshi, just so we know we take out the Grim. And then like what? What do they even have against that? They would be fake outing Shenpao. And this is fine. Flutter's good here. And then we obviously bring in Ariados. This team has a lot of single target, and our team's pretty good. Like, if they're going to be using, like, Body Press Hisui Gudra, we got a Bug Poison Ariados. We're going to redirect that for days, get into some Swarm Boost range. Dude, I think it's so cool. I think the pinch abilities like Swarm Blaze, Overgrow, Torrent, they're all not terrible. They're not. More people should use them. They're fun. So this is a really, really good lead for me. Are you on Fairy Terra backs? I could just kill your Grimmsnarl. It's dead. If you do go Fairy Terra, I kill you with Urshi next turn. I want to click this so bad, dude. Like, I want to click it so bad. I can't. I can't in good conscience do it. I actually am going to Ice Spinner, in case you wanted to swap in Flutter. I guess Crunch would also be just as good. They're both solid, but this is better versus Fairy Terra backs, which I think is more common. Let's see what happens. The goal is actually to lose Shenpao here and open up a slot for us to bring out Flutter. So, like, if they want to pop off, be my guest. Fairy Terra, it's almost like we played the game. Now, you can Scale Shot, and that's fine. Reflect. We crit through this. So Grim is going down. You're not going to be able to correctly light screen, I think. It's also because we have like the Shenpao damage shred ability. That's through a reflect, so does that much. Wow. Yeah, next turn, we don't know who you're going after, right? Even if you go after the Urshi, like, Shenpao still is a threat, and then we bring out Flutter, and I think we double into your backs, like Dazzling plus Ice Spinner in that slot, and we'll still be able to take it out. You'd have to be bringing out Hands in that situation, and in that exact situation, we would just Moonblast the backs. Terra Blast. Who are we going after? I'd rather you hit Shenpao, honestly. Thank you. You're thinking that you're going to clock a Sash, and then you bring out Hands to, like, apply pressure, but that's not the case, because I don't have one. Sorry, I don't have a Sash. And so we get to go immediately into the Flutter, which is chef's kiss levels of amazing. And if you bring out Hands here, I think I'm going to Moonblast your backs. Now, do I just Moonblast the Hands? It's hard to say, because you're going to fake out. Oh, you were saying out your Flutter. Yo, we got a French toast game over here. What is this? Booster into speed. Icy Wind would suck. We're gonna have to Terra here. Gotta get that thing off the board. That thing has to go down. And then you already Terra'd, so we're just doing this. Yeah, this is the right play. They're not expecting this Terra, I think. I hope I don't die. Please don't kill me with Icy Wind plus Fairy Terra Blast. I'm asking nicely. Please. We got the Rock Terra Urshi. I've been using this set a little bit recently. I only have like one water Urshifu, so I apologize for not having anything fun and exciting, but... Oh! Oh, that ain't it. No, that's not it. It's not. Where's the Icy Wind, bro? Hello? You good? You good, bro? Where's the Icy Wind? Someone should have told you, don't leave home without your Icy Wind, bro. It's on Booster Flight. They should have really Icy Winded, I think. Because they could have gotten a KO on something. But instead, they get absolutely dumpstered. Yo, wait, we gotta use Ariados. Hold on. Stop losing. We gotta use Ariados. Let's see. Is it hands in the back? They should have sent out hands, honestly, instead of the flutter. I don't know why they thought that like that was such a good play. Maybe they... Nah, it's hard to say. They knew I was choiced, but maybe they thought I was scarfed. And then they would be able to bully us that way. But, I mean, this is fine. It's Ariados time. Because all we gotta do is lock in close combat and we win now. And we're stuck using Shadow Ball here. They're probably gonna El Scupo, but let's see. What are you gonna do? Heavy Slam my flutter? I mean, you probably should. But it's Ariados time. Look at this damage. Remember, you can't crit this guy because of their ability, so you don't want to use Urshifu against it. Did we even die? Yeah, we were going into full. I think that Urshi's still in, like, an amazing spot, though. Yeah, they got the Reflect up. They might be able to get some value. They might not die. They might not. We don't see lefties. So, like, are you vested? Alright, here we go. It's time. Rage Powder. Value. We got that CC, baby. Let's go. Rage Powder, Ariados. Time to pop off. Shake what your mama gave you, Ariados. Bro, we didn't even need it. That's through a Reflect, bro. Reflect these. Urshifu, please give me these wins. Taking Ariados all the way to the top. Okay, Shift Tree. That's probably like a Sunny Day Tornadus then. So would Sunny Day Tornadus even have room for like... Would it even have the room to like have Taunt? Wait, why am I thinking that Shift Tree has... Why is it Sunny Day? Why am I thinking this? Because like Shift Tree used to be utilized with Chlorophyll. Now it uses Wind Rider. So it's probably just Wind Rider with like normal Taunt Tornadus. I was looking at like the double Photosynthesis Mons and like a potential Chlorophyll Shift Tree. I was like, dude, that's sick with like a Fire Ogre Pond, but that's probably not what this is. So I think I'm going to lead off with... I'm going to lead Flutter, actually. I'm going to lead Flutter and Ariados. And then I'm going to bring Tornadus. And they got some fast guys over there. But they're not fast enough. I'm going to bring Scarf Shampoo in the back. There's no way they see this coming. There's no way, like... There's no way that they see this coming. That's probably like a Booster Flutter. But even Booster Flutters don't have like full speed investment. Or no, it could be Booster Roaring Moon, but then Booster Roaring Moon still loses to like Scarf Shampoo, and they don't see that coming. They're like, this is fine, I'm gonna go Flying Terra, or they're gonna stay Dragon, they're gonna take the fat Icicle Spinner, you know, damage, and we just win. This is awesome. This is absolutely okay. I think what you want to do here is just win the game. That's how we do it. This is how we do it. I'm not afraid of you. What are you going to do with this Flutter? It's not Booster, right? So I can do whatever I want. And the thing is, you don't know what Ariados does. I do, right? So, like, you're going to be a little dicey. You're going to be a little bit scared of our boy. Just a little bit. And I'm going to one-shot your Flutter main. It's Dunzo McGee out here. What do you do? Shadow Ball me, bro? Icy Wind? Yeah, I see what you're trying to do over here. And I ain't about it. So protecting up with the Ariados here. And Moonblast trying to OHKO their Flutter right now. Give me that OHKO. Oh my goodness, that damage. Call me Xerneas. Now what are you doing with the Melodic? You're scalding, right? Icy Wind. That's the right play. That is the right play. But I don't really care about Icy Wind on my Flutter. Like, it sucks. It's not like, oh boy. But like, I don't care. You know, the not losing my Sash on my Ariados, I feel, was like the big thing here. So I got the Icy Wind up. Who's coming in? Ogerpon? Ogerpon's the best mon that they could have ever thought about bringing in here. Because I can't rework that one. So we just gotta swap. I think you just swap in Torn. Yeah, I'm gonna swap in the Torn. Because we gotta get off that damage. That's a lot of damage into your guy over there. That's a good amount of damage. I would kind of like that. But I think the right play is to do this. Because I think I can OHKO you with Power Gem. And I want to see how much damage we do with Mega Horn. I want to see if, like, you go for the Bonk Hammer into my Ariados because my Protect's on cooldown, activate my Swarm, and then I just, like, crit one-shot your Melodic, dude. I'm down. And I don't need the speed control here. I really like that play from them. We don't get KO just yet. Scald into... No burners, please. That's right. Mega Horn busted. Look at this damage. Oh, my goodness. That's so much damage, bro. That's a lot of damage. That's quite a bit of damage. I'm gonna go Tailwind, and I'm just gonna protect, right? Or do I want to get KO'd? Yeah, dude. Let's get some damage. Tailwind. I'm gonna outspeed you, bro. I'm Speedy Gonzalez out here. Big Ariados energy. Let's go Mega Horn. Neutral damage. That's that Swarm boosting damage. Yeah, go nuts. Like, what else am I doing today, right? That puts you within range for the Shempow, right? And so Flutter checks your Melodic. And this makes so I didn't want to swap anything and take Icy Wind damage. I didn't want to, like, protect my Ariados and have a situation where it's just like last turn. They basically go protect with... They just go Spiky Shield with their Ogerpon, Icy Wind, Flutter get a stat drop if I don't over-respect the Melodic slot. If I do over-respect the Melodic slot, and they decide to attack with the... what is it? Sorry, the Ogerpon, I would just lose, right? So I had to do it just like that, but now we have the speed control. And, like, what do you have in the back that actually deals with this? I don't think you have, like, anything. And you can totally, like, protect with the Ogerpon, like Spiky Shield. I don't think that really matters, but, like, I'm not necessarily seeing the light at the end of the tunnel. I think this is an OHKO. I don't know, though. That's a good question. And then, like, do we want to Ice Spinner? I'm going to Crunch, because I don't need to have, like, anything extra on Shempow to... Yeah, Crunch is fine. In case you were to go Fire Tear or something, to lose your weakness to... Sorry, your neutrality to Ice. Crunch is fine. And if you want to go Spiky Shield and then bring out, like, a Tornadus, I still think that I'm good. Because you'd be Tailwind to match my speed control, or I'm still ahead. So I think we're fine here. But I do think the only way that we do lose is, like, some sort of weird melodic shenanigans, which it looks like something's happening. We got, like, Steel Terra Melodic over here. Alright, so they're just going Fire Terra. So I did the exact right play. Like, imagine if I went with the Ice Spinner, right, and then they just go Fire and lose it. This is really good, too, because this means that they've basically wasted their Terra, and they're probably attacking, which means they're not Spiky Shielding, which means I think Shempow gets this KO. If Ariados can do that much... Oh, and Protect Melodic is even better, because, like, now I don't have to worry about anything. I can just basically go after what I want to go after. And now they can't Terra, like, they can't Terrastallize a Roaring Moon away, right? So, we're good there. We're locking ourselves into Moonblast, which they know we have, they know we're Spexed, but they don't know our Shempow's Scarfed. So it's funny. I wonder if they're even going to respect the right Mon. Because I don't think they ever saw our Sash on our Ariados either. Is this Roaring Moon? Show me Roaring Moon. Yes. Value. I think we actually double into the Melodic because, like... let me think about that. If I were... Yeah, I'm going to double into the Melodic. I think your only out is, like, Protect. And... I suck, 'cause I'm Scarfed. Right, Cool, I win. Their only out, I think, was Protect Icy Wind. That was the only thing they could have even done here, because they don't know anything about the Shenpao, too. So, like, realistically, if I went for, like, even if I just doubled into the Melodic and you decided to attack and you attack the Flutter and KO the Flutter, Shenpao would still 1v1 a Roaring Boom. So that's why they're like, I need to get speed control. And we're going to take those wins. Dude, Ariados, though, with that big damage. And right now, they should be like, I wonder if they know that we're Scarf Shenpao. Probably because we keep using Crunch. But this guy's like, OMG. Ariados and Scarf Shenpao guy. How degenerate. I want to say, guys, thank you so much for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed this video. If you did enjoy this video, think about leaving a comment. Let me know what Pokemon you want to see me use next. I'd prefer if they're a little bit on the memeier variety. You know, this was a request made by Christopher Marino 6685. And, you know, I love Ariados. This is actually the same Ariados. I transferred it over from BDSP, so if you've seen my other Ariados content from that game, it's the same Ariados. It's actually still a pretty good mon. But I think, for those of you guys that are gotten this far into the video, I think I might want to use Komala. So let me know if you want to see some Komala action, or if you have a Pokemon you want to see me feature, guys. Thank you again so much for watching. Peace out, and I'll see you guys next time.